Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On first down, Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Back to throw, Watson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On first and 10, Watson. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Here's Watson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Coach, coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Texan ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together. Out. Hey, alert.
Mayfield down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie. But yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
10. Browns.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Alert, 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 alert.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
54, right there, 54.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
35-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The Browns are in. Touchdown.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Texans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Texans first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
After the interception, here's Watson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Ronald Jones.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Houston.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Goal at the 7-yard.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that, because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 24, Browns 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
King. Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score.
Or the point after.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Texans 24, Browns 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
2 yards.
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Slam, come on.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To return is Taylor. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Hey, come on.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25.
That's good.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
41's the mic. Hurry. Check 41. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 41. Mike 41. King. Defense, just get out the field, defense. Wide. Get wide.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
29-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Jim. Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Watson now to throw. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
The tackle made.
Safety Glenn Delpit up to make the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
39-yard gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Brown. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Texans.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down and 4, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Charlie Warner, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have broken the tie. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 25-yard line.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Take over first and
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Texans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
From the gun, here's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Sheldon Richardson.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Brandon Cooks.
25 yards that time.
25 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The quick slant caught, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Browns 24.
After the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It leads to...
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Man, that's trash.
Throwing on second and 8. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but now it'll be third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. From the 50, it's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Now it's Watson. Finding room inside the 40. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. It's out of time. It's out of time.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop it. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Mayfield. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down.
1st down.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
42.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Hodgins, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
38.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Houston, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them get ultra. I knew you was a vulture. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get